crazy knife facts. Dude, really?
Hey, my name is Nathan.
And I'm Doug.
And this is BudK by request. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. I'm going to bite some chocolate and let Doug talk now.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about some crazy knife facts. Nathan and I have pulled together 5 crazy knife facts that you probably have never heard of. Oh, thank you. Dude, you know I'm lactose intolerant.
That's right.
That's bad for you.
Okay, anyway.
So crazy knife facts that you have probably never heard of, but we're hoping it will enrich your life as you hear about these facts. So let's jump into the first one.
I was about to say, and this is part 1, guys. We actually have a ton of knife facts out there. And if you know of some, please comment, share. You never know, you might win something.
And we might even mention the fact on the show. So the craziest knife fact, if we don't mention it here, you mention it.
And by the way, another small plug, now we're live, that's screening.
Live screening.
This is live
streaming.
Live streaming,
yeah.
That's what it is, whatever. Okay, so we're also doing live streaming now, so you might see some things going on there, your comments definitely, because there's so many comments, we try to hit as many of them as possible.
That's right.
So if we can't hit them on the show, we're going to hit them on the after the show.
That's right. So if we don't answer one of your questions on the show, like Nathan said, we're going to live stream and we're going to hang out with you guys and answer your questions. So make sure to watch this.
Crazy knife fact number 1. All right, now a 3rd grader was expelled for a knife because her grandmother sent a birthday cake and a knife for cutting the cake. Now, the teacher used the knife to cut the cake and then reported the girl to the authorities as having a dangerous weapon.
So, we have got to be missing something here, because this teacher was like, I can't believe you brought a knife to school.
This is so horrible.
She's like grubbing down on cake.
Principal, we have a dangerous weapon, and I just used it.
Could you wait about 5 minutes to send the resource officer down there? Because I want to eat a couple of pieces of cake.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Before I ruin this girl's life.
Really?
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
All right, crazy knife number 2. There is a knife, the WASP knife.
This thing is so cool.
This is beast. Now, okay, so let's say that you are in the wilderness, you're underwater.
Deep sea diving.
You are, a soldier out on the field.
That's right.
With combats in the area. The WASP knife is a great way to handle this situation, because even if you have like a less than direct impact with the knife, this thing carries an 800 psi of CO2 inside the handle, which then ejects the pressure and then immediately freezes any vital organs in the vicinity. It's like, okay, so you stab the opponent, but then you inject the CO2.
You push the button and it makes
that is crazy.
A basketball-sized air pocket inside of the recipient of the stab.
What?
Yeah.
My mind is blown.
And the cool thing is it has interchangeable handles. So you get one shot out of the CO2 and you can swap out the handle if you need to tag them again. But here's the crazy thing. There are a multitude of big beasts out there that you can stick them as many times as you want and they're not going down.
Right, and that's
so
the
this
point.
Thing, yeah.
If you don't stick it directly in the heart of a bear, I mean, they can continue to charge.
Exactly.
And this would be a one-shot kill for something like that.
Dude, it's
ridiculous.
It's scary.
Oh, my word.
It's so scary.
All right, crazy knife fact number 3, a sharp knife does less damage to cell walls of an onion, releasing less potential S-oxide, the irritant that causes you to cry. Yeah,
I'm laughing, you're crying. I laugh at your crying.
You're laughing at my crying, and I'm offended by that.
Hopefully you guys are laughing at Nathan crying, too. We can all do it together. We can connect.
Together, yeah. I really like that song.
So, the secret to not crying when you cut an onion is use
get a sharp
knife.
blade. Yeah, use a sharp knife. Or if you have a knife that's dull, sharpen it up again. And then, you're less crying.
I never knew that it was propanethial S-oxide.
Propanethial oxide, S-oxide, yes.
That made you cry. I mean,
I'm smart because I can say that
I wish
fast.
that I could take that to sad movies when I go see movies with my wife and score brownie points by just putting a little in my eyes, and, or like romance scenes, and she's like, "Oh, you're so sensitive." That would be awesome.
Oh my goodness. This next one is ridiculous. Okay, sumo referees, they carry a wakizashi or a knife to show that they are willing to commit suicide. They will kill themselves if they make a bad call. What? You got to be kidding me.
You would never see an NFL ref carrying something like that.
Yeah. I mean, no.
Think about how many bad calls refs make in American sports. No. They make bad calls all the time.
Now-
The crowd boos at them.
Now, I will say, I did research on this, and I looked at it a little bit more extensively than just the source that we have in the product description.
Yeah.
And it's more ceremonial. They don't obviously do this, but the guys will if they make a bad call, they will resign.
Okay, so I was going to ask, how many times has someone actually impaled themselves?
Now, I couldn't actually find any actual
cases of
it actually happening.
Yeah.
But I would say that it is a very important thing if they make a bad call. So I think that the concept of making a bad call in sumo wrestling must be much greater of an issue.
Take it very seriously.
Yeah. And than per se football or something.
Have you watched it? They slap the mess out of each other.
Oh, dude.
They just
my word.
before they even start pushing, they're
Yeah.
like, it must hurt.
Yeah. All right. Hey, let's take a break.
Let's do it.
Let's do some Snapchatting here, guys. We're going to Snapchat on the air like we have been doing. If you're not part of the Snapchat scene, then you are missing it.
If you're Snapchatting, you have
right
already
now
seen this.
while we're filming. Let me see if I can switch the camera real quick. And there we go. Switch the camera.
Our ugly studio.
We are filming currently. So I'm going to send that up to Snapchat right now. So if you are actually, watching us on Snapchat, you will see that right now. It just went up.
Wait, except for the fact that if you're watching this on Sunday, this already went out. When we're filming.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. That if you want to be part of the actual show. Why do you ruin everything?
I just want to see you cry again.
I'm crying. I am crying a lot this time around.
Yeah, this is a very sad show for you.
I don't know why. Something must have just pricked the heart.
Maybe it was propanethial S-oxide.
Where's the... You got onions around here, don't you?
Maybe I smuggled in some.
You do. I can tell. All right. Hey, let's talk about this shameless plug today.
Oh, yeah, dude, this thing is super
Man,
sweet.
you picked it up and now the light's off of it again.
Well, I wanted to try to do something extremely dangerous.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't
I'm
do
going
this
to
at
stand
home.
back.
Whoa!
The
Can
rainbow...
you ever try
No,
to do
I'm
that?
not going to do it.
Let's see Nathan do it. How many...
I'm not going to do it.
Okay,
Because
all right.
I could do it, but I don't.
I mean, I could, come
He's
out
actually
this
spent
way.
a lot of time doing this, so...
Whoa! I'm so even scared to do the real...
You almost just... Yeah. So.
I can't even... No, I
All right,
can't.
this thing is so awesome. It's about to be on the cover of the next catalog. Of course, if you're a CSGO fan, you know all about these keramits.
It's like the fade.
Are you trying to get it back into the light?
I'm going to just make it where, you guys can see it.
And hey, guys, all right, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to give away one of these right now.
Who's
to
gonna
this
win it?
person.
This guy. He's going to win it.
That person right there just won one of these. All you have to do is message us via YouTube messaging, and you will be able, send us your information. Make sure you're eligible to actually win it from us, and we will be happy to send to you the next cover of the BudK catalog, the Rainbow Karambit. Okay, we've got one more crazy knife fact
I'm guessing
for this time around.
I'm guessing
I
you saved
did.
the best for
This
last.
is this is crazier than the sumo thing. Okay, Obsidian blades are so sharp, 3 nanometers thick, that on a cellular level, the blades will cut between cells rather than tear the cells, as steel knives would do.
What?
These things...
Obsidian?
Obsidian blades.
Obsidian?
These are what surgeons use.
Obsidian, yeah.
Obsidian blades. And they're what surgeons use. And I found out, I did a little bit more research, that you have to actually be very careful, if you're a surgeon, obviously.
Right.
Because you have to only cut cellular tissue. If you actually go in and actually hit a bone or something hard, these things will fracture almost immediately.
Oh, because they're so thin.
They're so thin, they're so
Yeah.
fragile. And then they'll actually leave fragments in the patient,
Oh,
which
that
can cause severe damage.
Could it cause infection? It could go through blood vessels and cause
Right.
like strokes and things like that.
Yeah, so I mean, it's on a cellular level, it actually just moves the cells to the side.
Like, excuse me,
I'm just passing through.
I'm just like
I don't
puncturing
know
your
why
body
it's
right
English, but it's now an English blade.
now. Pardon me, Obsidian.
I have an Obsidian blade.
When I hear Obsidian, I just think of like video games. Is that
Yeah,
bad?
about to say.
Is that bad?
Like, yeah, I played a card game. It was like an Obsidian minion was like a demon, I think, or something.
Well, there's actually a developer called Obsidian.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, all right.
All right, so that is part 1 of Crazy Knife Facts. Now listen, we got an announcement that we're going to do for the next show.
Do we?
We do.
We have an announcement.
It's right there in the script.
Oh, it's in the script.
Next week.
What's the
It'd be
announcement?
great if he would actually read the scripts ahead of time.
I don't even work here. I was just walking down the street. Nathan was like,
Peanuts. He's
hey,
been fed by peanuts
hey,
for
man,
2 years now.
You want to come be in video? And I'm like, is there free food involved? And you're like,
No.
yeah, come on in. And I was like, oh,
Okay, next week.
I'm sorry.
You've been asking
Jason
for it
Rabbits.
over and over again. We're actually going to do it, weather permitting. The crossbow challenge is coming,
That's
guys.
coming up, guys.
It is coming,
Get
and
ready.
we're going to do the crossbow challenge for our next show, and we're going to Snapchat during the filming. So make sure you're signed up with Snapchat to actually be seeing us as we film
Before the show airs.
before the show airs.
Yeah.
Because Snapchat disappears, so the Snapchats are.
You got 24 hours to see it, and then you got to wait till Sunday night or afternoon to see it.
Exactly. So, no, guys, if you have a crazy knife fact, I'd love to hear it. Talk to us on the live feed. Talk to us on Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're trying to pummel everywhere to get so much social interaction going on with you guys to really get this going.
We're everywhere to hang out with you guys.
Yep. All right, BudK by request. We'll see you next time.
Okay, cool. We can take
There we go. Okay.
Now go lose 5 pounds.
Like, hey, my.
But chocolate is so good. Do it! Like crazy knife facts. What is this white one right here?
That's my chocolate. I gave you a box of chocolate.
Oh, okay.
You can't have. Now
You
you
want
touched it.
to
It's
be my
ruined.
Valentine? Okay, what are these for? Do we talk about
This is
in the
Valentine's
script?
Day.
Oh, okay.
It's just part of the intro.
Oh, okay.
And then we get rid of them.
Okay. Eat the chocolate! You're gonna eat that chocolate and you're gonna like it. Hey, check out these crazy knife facts.